Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, well, when it comes to the Season 2 for Black Clover Mobile Global, it will be releasing in a couple of hours' time from when I'm recording this, so that is exciting. And so I kind of wanted to do a video just kind of reassure everyone on how to go about summoning. Now, I am on Global, I have 2 global accounts, and I am free to play on both of them. Obviously on JP, I am pay to win. But from the global perspective, I do want to give you guys a good plan on how to go about getting the best characters and making sure that you're more prepared for prioritizing the better character to go for, right? Because I don't want you guys going about doing and summoning on one banner and then the next broken character drops and then it's kind of like, oh god, what do I do? Because that's kind of like the situation that we're in right now because of how close Season 2 and the Wizard King Julius, how close they are from dropping, right? And so you have to kind of prioritize on who to go for. So I'm going to go through all of that right now. But first thing first, with the patch notes, I will say Season 2 is truly stacked up with like the Tropical Retreat, the substats gear reroll system that's going to be coming, so that's huge. There's going to be a world boss, there's going to be a new raid boss. Apparently the new raid boss, obviously, is coming in January 2024. I believe that's going to be the 3-headed snakes, but they've already got content that they are bringing in for next year, being January 2024. So that's nice of them to add. But yeah, world boss, Arston, all that good stuff. So throughout December to January, it seems Global is going to have content, which is a thumbs up from me. But with all that being said, let's take a closer look on the summoning side of things. So obviously Season 2 is going to be a thing. Obviously these, oh, interesting. I thought the bans would have been gone away, but they're here for another 4 days. Fair enough. But countdown's already happening on the regular banner, so of course this is going to be a farewell for Season 1. They will return for the half anniversary, unless they want to drop them sooner. That's completely understandable. But anyway, with that, Season 2 will make their introduction. Straight off the bat, do you summon on Season 2 as a free-to-play? No, you do not. You get your Noelle from the Gateway of Reunion. There we go. You get your Noelle and you're done. Noelle is such a cracked out character. You do not need her Greymore, and you do not need any of her dupes. She's a character that, as long as you got that one copy, that is more than enough. That is absolutely more than enough to get PvP done, PvE done. She's just such a cracked out character. Obviously with her skill page, again in the full guide video for Noelle that I spoke about, I did say as long as you've got Breath of the Darkness, which you can farm in a free-to-play manner and cap out at 20%, that is a perfect Greymore for her, so that way you can stack up on your barrier and get a lot of damage out of her, alright? So when it comes to Noelle, you just need to get her in a free manner. Now that then leaves you with Gorsh and Charmy. Do you guys need them? Realistically, no. You've got Sally, you've got Mimosa, fingers crossed, hopefully. But obviously there are other characters that are pretty much doing their job. It's just, obviously with Gorsh, he does apply that more defensiveness, with obviously comparing it with Sally. And then Charmy, it's more on the continuousness of healing if we're comparing it to Mimosa, right? There's just a few things that set them apart. But when it comes to their roles, you've got alternatives. And in all honesty, with Season 2 itself, again in a free-to-play perspective, with the characters which you probably already have. I mean, here's the thing, nuking support right now, I don't think it's really that heavily needed, nor is it meta in any way. It's just something additional. And then with healing side of things, I mean, you've still got the SR Charmy, you've still got Mimosa. I mean, healing isn't as big of an issue that I've seen within Black Clover from playing JP, in all honesty. So realistically, it really is just going to be head over heels focusing on getting yourself Noelle for free. Now, the reason why I'm saying this and why I'm saying not to summon on Season 2 is we have to be smart about it, because on Christmas Day, being 6 days later, Julius will be releasing on Global, and he is the man which you want to prepare for, because of course when it comes to Julius, he will be dropping in a pickup banner. So there's no free way to get him, and the thing about Julius is you need the character and you need the skill page. He is going to be the better character, and the character that you want to focus on. So coming back to Julius himself, he is the character that will give you the speed advantage, because he does work off from obviously decreasing stamina, and obviously I'm sure you guys are aware of when it comes to Valtos, Finral and Lotus, when it comes to the speed advantage play, those characters give off. It can turn the tide of the game in your favor, whether it be PvE as well as PvP, and I will demonstrate that for you. when it comes to using Julius in gameplay in just a second. Second skill is disgustingly OP with this skill page, because you've got a 60% chance to apply 10% decreased stamina to enemies other than the targeted ones. Not only that, you basically, again, you will see it, you just remove all of their stamina. It's so broken. Just to clarify, I do have a skill page on JP, and I've only got it to 1. I've only got a single copy. I don't have any dupes into it. So just want to clarify that. And then of course the ultimate, you know, it's got guaranteed stun, it's got decreased stamina, and more importantly, if you defeat the enemy, it gives you an extra turn, and that extra turn correlating with the second skill is a devastating combo which will instantly give you the upper hand in PvP and again in PvE. And then of course the other key thing about the Julius is that with his LR+2, and this is kind of why you want dupes in this man, is that he can revive himself with a 45% max HP. If you max him out, he will revive himself with 100% max HP. So again, coming back to the materials that you guys are saving up for, you want to invest that into Julius and not Noel. Please do not make this mistake. So right now I'm on the final mage path, which I need to clear up. But these materials right now, you should have enough to max him out if you are able to do the raid and whatnot. If not, then I think you should be able to at least get him to LR+3 or +4 at the very least, which will then eventually lead into him, you'll be able to max him out at a later time. But these materials, you guys should have ready for Julius. So when it comes to free to play, what should you be doing? Get your Noel from the Gateway of Reunion. Do not summon on the Season 2 banner. When Julius drops, go all in. Make sure you've got enough currency to at least guarantee the man. Hopefully within you doing your roles, and if you have to go to guarantee, hopefully you do get his Greymore whilst you're doing your roles for the character. That's pretty much where you guys need to be at. After Julius and after you've done the summons and whatnot, and if you're happy with everything that you've gotten, if you then want to go into the Season 2 banner, you can do so. Alright, that is going to be the best approach. Alright, we're going to go on PvP quickly, so I'll do PvP and PvE just to give you guys a brief idea on what's going to be happening. So obviously this is a maxed out Noel, he's got Mimosa too, so oh my god, it's looking very threatening. Just to give you guys an idea on how things are going to be working, obviously you get the speed up, so that right there is why she's maxed out. She got that counter barrier up right now, and I'm just like, okay, well, this is kind of why you want to prioritize Julius over Noel, is because in a situation like this, as long as you're in first, Noel is not a problem. She's dead. You get that extra turn, and then watch Asta's stamina and watch Noel's stamina. I'll focus on just targeting William. See, now usually you can drop a little further more, but either way, I've just given myself that huge advantage play. And then what we'll do is I've got the barrier up, so then I can just go in with the Noel ultimate, and then that's pretty much that. Yeah, I mean, there's not really more need to say. And just another example, this person has a maxed out Julius also. So again, if you're in a situation where Julius does die, he'll come back with full HP, and the problem is still there, right? So giving us that speed, obviously his funeral is going to come in with speed, but our one's going to outspeed, and then once again we're going to do the same thing. She dies. Noel is just too flimsy when it comes to the power of Julius. And then we'll come in with Julius. There we go. And also keep in mind for the skill too, their second skill has now got an extra turn and it's completely shut off. So that Asta is practically a dead corpse. And then what I will do is we will apply the shield, right? There's no point doing an ultimate here, so we'll just do the first attack. Here's Julius. So again, this is a huge threat now when it comes to on Julius. So he's back again. We managed to absorb it. It's fine. But him coming back with full health again, it's such a huge advantage play in PvE as well as PvP. But yeah, I mean, he's not gonna. Unfortunately, he's not gonna survive this. And then we'll clean up with Noel. Again, get your free Noel, because she'll be accomplishing what I'm doing right now. Because I've only gotten to LR+2 and she barely does anything when it comes to that plus barrier play. Technically speaking, my Noel is kind of like raw, if I'm being honest, right? Because I've only gotten to +2, so it's not helping me in any way outside of what I've added onto her. And I'm not even using her skill page. And then, of course, Julius is completely maxed out with only a copy of his skill page. Also, just want to let you guys know, some people are going to be running this team. Speed advantage, boys. Speed advantage into two of the biggest attackers in the game. So this is a PvP team that people will be running, so good luck. And then I'm going to go on PvE. Of course, we're going to go on the boss on the hardest difficulty, and I really want to emphasize on having Julius and Lotus together, because you guys are about to witness how this boss might not even get a turn in. So let's kick it off. So of course the speed advantage is always a thing which I always emphasize a lot within this game. So I'm gonna go with the second skill first. Look at the stamina, look at the stamina. Right, we're gonna go for the second skill. Boom, gone. Then we pile on the debuffs, and this boss, good luck getting a turn in. So we got it off, nice. I've got Lotus, so that way I've got plan B. So if I didn't get the speed debuff off from Lotus, then I could have used Mars. But I'm going to see if I get the defense drop here. Did I get it? I did. Beautiful. And then at that point, he's getting a little bit of stamina back. We're going with the ultimate. Beautiful. Oh my god. God damn. Alright. I didn't expect to do that much damage. Okay, and then we'll do the fortify. He's not going to get a turn in. He's not getting a turn in. You are not getting a turn in, my guy. And then we can extend the buffs, or the debuff, sorry. He's not getting a turn in. Boys, I'm telling you, he is not getting a turn in. Yep, get all that going. You're not getting a turn in. Look at that. And, yep. You can just keep staring at me, Mr. Dragonhead. You are not getting a turn in, my guy. It's not going to happen. What's that? You got near enough full stamina? Even if he survives this, his stamina's all going to be gone. You're not getting a turn in. I'm telling you right now. And you're dead. So it doesn't matter that the stamina isn't affected. This is a prime example on why Julius is just something that you need, that you want. And because he's in a pickup banner, you need to over prepare. And with the duping stones, invest it into Julius over Noel. Noel is a character that works without anything. As long as you get that one copy of her, which you can for free, you don't need to concern yourself with Season 2 at all. Julius is the much bigger unit at play here, with how he can change the game in your favor.